As you heard by now, Major League Baseball has officially announced that their All-Star game will be played in Denver, not Atlanta as planned. The MLB decided to move the game out of Atlanta to protest the new voting laws there in Georgia. The governor of Georgia, Republican Brian Kemp, has since responded to that move, saying he is baffled by it, saying Colorado, in fact, has rules that are similar to Georgia's, if not even more restrictive than Georgia's. Colorado officials would beg to differ with that. I want to bring in Paul Lopez now, who serves as clerk and recorder with the Denver Elections Division. Thanks so much for being with us to clear up what obviously is some confusion here about Colorado election law and Georgia election law. So appreciate your time tonight.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate being on.
Absolutely. I read a lot more than I ever thought I would about Colorado election law today, and I learned a lot. So I do think the comparison is factually off base, as did this analysis I read in the Post. But I know that you guys take a lot of pride in your elections there. Incredibly high turnout. Almost everybody votes by mail. You guys have been ranked to have one of the safest election systems in the entire country. So what do you think about this weird comparison being made?
I appreciate that question, and I don't know where that came from. In Denver, we have 24-hour boxes that are open 22 days before the election. We mail the votes, we mail the ballots to everybody, and they can return them in 3 ways. Those 24-hour drop boxes. They can come to a VSPC, a voter service and polling center, and vote in person, or they can just pop it in the mail and it gets back to us.
How do you feel about the All-Star game coming to your neck of the woods in light of the controversy over the law?
Well, if you've ever been to a baseball game at Coors Field, it's spectacular. And, I'm very appreciative of Major League Baseball for having the guts to move the All-Star game back to the Mile High City. And in Denver, we're a baseball town. We not only love baseball, but we also love making voting safe, secure, transparent, and accessible to all voters, regardless of your zip code. Voters should never have to stand in line and blocks long lines just to cast their vote for hours.
And certainly between the pandemic, which we've all lived through, and out there in Colorado, in light of what happened in Boulder and other tragedies that state has been through, I'm sure the gesture is appreciated for more than one reason. For someone who does what you do for a living, where do you assess the national debate we're having right now about the integrity of our elections?
It's the safest election. This last November, during the presidential election was the safest election we've ever had. In Denver, it was one of the highest turnout. The majority of folks voted either through one of our drop boxes, the 24-hour drop boxes, or they mailed it in. We didn't have a line at any one of our polling centers that was longer than 2 minutes. If even that, the average line was under a minute. So folks are so used to it. And we also, because we believe that our laws and our voting systems should be centered around access and making sure that anybody who wants to cast a ballot can do so easily.
Are you surprised that the new law in Georgia has generated this kind of reaction to the point that major sports leagues are moving one of their marquee events?
I'm not surprised that the reaction has been what it is. It's a law that takes us back into a time where, frankly, we're not proud of in our history. It has disenfranchised a lot of voters. His intent is pretty cruel. In a democracy, in an American democracy, that democracy is highly regarded. This is what we fight for. This is what folks like my grandfather served in World War II protected, right? When I see laws like this that are aimed to disenfranchise voters, it saddens me. It really does. And at the end of the day, I hope folks can come to their senses and actually, do something to protect the right to vote for all citizens. In Denver here, we'd like to extend the invitation. Anybody that wants to come by, learn about what we do in Denver, how our voting central model became what it is, and how we can help other cities and other counties expand expand that access to voters, that invitation stands. We've had folks come in from all around the country and also all around the world to see what we do, and we offer the same extension and invitation for folks in Georgia and all around the country.
And remarkably high turnout again in that state. As I read today, Colorado conducts its elections almost entirely by mail. All registered voters receive absentee ballots automatically, and as many as 99% of people who vote use that mail-in option. That's pretty incredible. Thank you so much for being with us tonight, Paul. We appreciate your time.
Yeah. Thank you.